Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, man. Friday, special Friday. We got face-offs coming tonight, which also means it's the last day for predictions. Ultimate Madness 5 round 2 starts tomorrow. Rocky first day, but I felt like we came back into the swing of things when it was time for day 2 of round 1. We're now down to 8 participants, and we got some predicting to do. First one on our hands, I think, is the first from the left side of the bracket, and probably will be the first battle tomorrow going down, is Trufo versus Sheed Happens. Now, this is an interesting story, right? It kind of got 2 of the same outcomes as far as both coming out victorious, but 2 completely different ways of it being received, right? I was pretty harsh, not on Sheed, but on the judgment of the battle. I thought Nun had won in the first round. So while Sheed got a victory, maybe he probably didn't feel that much of it because he caught a lot of like flack, almost like caught a stray from the battle rap world that at the time was extremely angry that Nun had lost. Now, I know a lot of people are saying on second watch, it looked like Sheed had it clear. Guys, girls, there's no such thing as second watch. In a judged tournament, in boxing, in MMA, there's no second watches. You know what I'm saying? And I actually watched it again. I still had Nun the victor. I think the only difference that the only critique I would probably say is different from the one that I gave the first time is the first round. I thought the first round was actually pretty damn good on Sheed's part. And, now Trufo on the opposite, the biggest upset in the history of Ultimate Madness, probably the biggest upset in the history of battle rap as far as tournaments, and knocked out Geechee Gotti, man. Got him the fuck out of here in the first round. He's on the biggest high horse. I apologize for the way I said he was as far as a battle rapper. He really kind of closed that skill gap, or at least showed you at any given point somebody could step up, they could have a career performance and do some incredible things. Now, you would imagine that Trufo has all the momentum. Sheed might have his back up against the wall by the way battle rappers felt about his victory. I have Sheed Happens taking this. I have Sheed Happens taking this battle. I know if you don't know me, or if you don't know if you never saw me speak about Sheed Happens, you'd probably be confused because of the video that I did about the Nun battle. But Sheed is still a star. Sheed is still a star in the making. He's still extremely talented, dude. His style is hard to judge in tournaments, man. It's really hard to judge in tournaments, because of how mysterious he is, because of how he layers and hides his schemes and bars. But the dude is a star in the making and an extremely talented individual as that, right? Trufo has all the momentum. I think he has everybody behind him, right? You take out the number one guy. Usually most people will push for that guy, right? The one that beat the top dog, the number 1 seed. You usually push for that guy. You want that Cinderella story. I don't know if that Cinderella story is going to be there. I got Sheed Happens winning the battle 2-1. Can't say 3-0. Never say 3-0. Will never say 3-0. I just can't for battles. Battle rap is battle rap, and Trufo and Geechee Gotti just happened. So, you never know. 2-1. Sheed Happens. The second battle and last battle on the left side of the bracket to see who goes on to the semifinals is JC versus Head Ice. I don't really have that much to say about this. I think JC is infinitely better than Ice, and that's it. JC 3-0. No, I'm kidding. 2-1. No, I'm kidding. 3-0. Now, we move to the right side of the bracket, and this is where things get interesting, right? Real Sick versus Fonz. Are we still talking about the new era? Do we still care about the new era? I know they were peddling that maybe a couple years back. It doesn't seem to be something that a lot of people rep anymore. Are we still in there? Because it's important. If so, it's important. Real Sick and Fonz, 2 representatives of kind of like that new era, era. I was rapping with Fonz 9-10 years ago in Spanish sports bars in Hempstead and Long Island before I even got to the URL. So I know he's not he's not a new guy, but I would consider him the new era, right? This is a tough one. Because on one end you have an extremely talented Real Sick, came off of a good performance, but a light one. And I know he questioned me on that, about saying that his battle was light. Real Sick does so much incredible shit that he's held to a really high standard. So, and I said, and it is the truth, had stumbles, gotten through his rounds clean, it would have been a closer battle. It would have been a closer battle. Maybe Real Sick would have still won, but it would have been a closer battle. Now, with Fonz, do we all remember that he's the first champion of Ultimate Madness? This guy has been in tournaments before, and he's won tournaments. And this is the second go-around, and the first time he was in a tournament, he won. This is his second go-around. Fonz, absolute monster. Gutta City was popping. One of the best punchers in the world. One of the best battlers as far as ferocity, like just violent, just absolutely violent in his approach. Extreme offense. It's going to be very tough for Sick. It's going to be a very tough battle for Sick, as it is for everyone. Now, I'm going to pick Fonz to win. I have Fonz winning 2-1, but you also have to factor in that Fonz against Shuni, and I think maybe for the second or third time that was, he's stumbly-bumbly. He's kind of choked in these battles. That is a huge factor. Real Sick, not going to do that. Not going to do that. I think that could be a possible opening, and if you leave any opening for Real Sick, he's going to take it. He's going to take it. You've seen it time and time again. You fuck up, he will pounce on you. He'll smell blood. He'll even increase the performance that he usually does. He'll amplify it just to make it even worse for you, right? So Fonz has to be careful. This is going to be a tough battle. It's going to be a tough battle. It could go either way. Like I said, battle rap is battle rap is battle rap is battle rap. You never know. I have Fonz winning 2-1, advancing to the semifinals. And then we have the last battle on the right side of the bracket, and the last battle to determine who moves on to the semis, and that is Swamp versus Rum Nitty. Now, the more days go by, I start to realize that Rum Nitty's the best. It really just... there's a lot of factors that goes into being the best. And I actually think sometimes the factor of him being like the greatest puncher almost kind of holds people back to really getting into a deeper conversation. And that's just him being the best. I mean, not only does he punch like nobody else, punching his offense, he schemes, he does 4-bar setups. He does some type of personals in his punches. He name flips. He does pretty much everything you need to do on paper to win a rap battle. And if you're talking Rum Nitty, and the only other person I can think of is Briz Rothstein, battle rap is 99% debatable. Most battles are very debatable. Rum Nitty has some of the clearest wins in the history of battle rap. Briz Rothstein was the same way. Briz Rothstein has so many 30s and so many clear victories that you have to put him as one of the greatest because of that. Win-loss record still matters, right? Not a lot of people have a record because everything's usually debatable. Rum Nitty just clears everybody out, man. Shout out to Swamp. He's improved, but I don't see him winning this one, man. Like I said, 2-1. But Swamp's style isn't even Nitty's kryptonite. Nitty's kryptonite is anglers, people that talk to you. I beat you in the quarantine, Nitty. Remember that? His anglers, man, it tends to not water down his punch, but like if you're trying to go tit for tat with Rum Nitty, the only thing you do is you highlight how good he is at the shit that you're trying to do, right? So you don't go tit for tat with Nitty. You don't go punch for punch. You angle, you scheme. Swamp really doesn't have that. He has that like talk to him style. He could be witty with the way he hides punches in his setups, but I don't know if his style and pick anybody, dude. Get Swamp out of here. Put anybody in front of Nitty. It's going to be really tough to pick that person to win. So I have Nitty making it to the semifinals. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm excited. The face-offs are tonight. I'm going to be hosting them as well. And then I'll be hosting the battles tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting. I hope it has a great turnout. I hope the battles are great. And everything starts on time and everything's smooth as shit. So yeah, my predictions. I'll see you tomorrow.